Alright, so picture this. I'm just scrolling through YouTube randomly one day when I find this post by BME THE HORIZON saying to join their Discord server, which has apparently existed for a very long time, even though I've gone looking for it before and apparently didn't look hard enough, because it's just right there. If you're worried about what the post looks like, then don't. It's just random culty stuff that BMTH has started doing recently. Don't question metal bands, what are you doing? So I hop into the Discord server, grab some rolls, ignore this weird one right here, what's up with that? And everything's good, right? Well, it was. Until something caught my eye.
Hello and welcome to the official BME THE HORIZON Discord. My name is Evel, and I am here to
Listen to me carefully, NeX GeN is your enemy. Don't listen to anything this cyborg has got to say. She's offered. She don't want to save humanity, she wants to destroy it.
And suddenly it all started to make sense and all the pieces started falling together, and this is what I've been looking for so long. It's been right here, this is the only answer. Oh my gosh, this is BME THE HORIZON ARG. Okay, so first off, if you know who BME THE HORIZON is, then thank you. You make my job a lot easier. You've got good music taste. Awesome. Problem is that the vast majority of my audience has zero idea who they are. Like, really? Like, come on, I know my music taste is weird, like going from friggin' Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift in one moment to in the next moment, but come on, BME THE HORIZON is one of, if not the biggest metal band right now. They're the ones that made the Giga Chad song, and don't act like you don't know what that song is. You know what that song is, you're on YouTube. Ain't no way you've dodged your way around that. Besides, anybody who goes and listens to Linkin Park is just gonna go and listen to BME THE HORIZON next. That's just how this works. Wait, we do know who Linkin Park is, right? Right? Oh no. Okay, so here's the basic idea. BME THE HORIZON. They're a metalcore, hard rock band, whatever you want to call them. They've got like 8 different albums since 2006, blah blah blah. We're not here for the history, we're here for an ARG, okay? This is important. I've been looking for one of these since Short Sword Season 1 ended and nothing has come up, but we're finally here, so let's do it. So in the Discord server, there are 3 different channels of primary interest. The first one is their announcements channel, which normally just has, you know, normal band announcement stuff. But there was the one video that I already showed you part of earlier that was posted there. It was posted back at the ending of August, which makes it, I think, the first of the weird things to start happening.
Hello and welcome to the official BME THE HORIZON Discord. My name is Evel, and I am here to enlighten you with exclusive content, news and updates as we step into post-human, NeX GeN. So, are you ready to start a cult with me?
Are we in?
I think we're in, but we haven't got long.
Listen to me carefully, NeX GeN is your enemy. Don't listen to anything this cyborg has got to say. She's offered. She don't want to save humanity, she wants to destroy it.
Yeah, she's been in Matt's head. He thinks he's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Live with me if you want to come.
The is mad, man. You need to get the out of here now. You're not safe. Get the out of here now.
I think they're coming.
You've been warned. Go.
Join the Church of Genesis today.
Well, that was a lot. So what's going on here? Well, first, this cyborg AI character introduces herself to us as Evel. Definitely not a conspicuous name or anything. Now, Evel tells us that she's here to bring us new and exclusive content about BMTH and specifically about their next album, NeX GeN. But she uses the word enlighten when she says that, and the last thing she says is,
So, are you ready to start a cult with me?
Now, besides being a reference to the first line of the BMTH song Mantra,
Do you want to start a cult with me?
this tells us that Evel is here to do a lot more than just give us some exclusive content from a band. And then, of course, next, the members of BME say the same thing, and that she cannot be trusted. To do this, it looks like Jordan hacked in order to interrupt Evel's video stream.
Are we in?
I think we're in, but we haven't got long.
But just because they managed to hack in doesn't mean they're safe. It looks like Evel already got to Matt in some way and has messed with his head in a way that makes him think he's Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know why, but okay.
Schwarzenegger.
Live with me if you want to come.
And apparently we're not safe either because Ollie tells us to run and get away from Evel. And then somebody comes for the group.
I think they're coming.
You've been warned.
Then they have to bail and escape from whoever's coming for them, and that's that. Except something else happens right afterward, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. A short sort of promo shows up for NeX GeN and the Church of Genexus, which is favoring Evel and not BMTH. And then a multitude of random images barrage the screen. Some of them are culty and satanic and, you know, stuff that we've already seen. And some of them are just nonsense. Like, is that freaking Mike Wazowski in the wall? The rest of them flash by so quickly that even at 20% speed, I'm hesitant to not put a flashing lights warning on it. So skip ahead if you need to, but it's just all nonsense, so you're not missing much. There's pictures of cats, and of canyons and mountains, and of culty stuff, and resorts. Like, I don't know what to make of any of this. And then it just ends abruptly, and the only thing I'm sure about after that is that music in the video was just so good. Like, what the heck? This is an ARG, it should not be that good. Like, can somebody please separate this from all the background noises going on, because it's actually really good. So anyway, the video leaves me with more questions than answers, but we know at least two big things. One, we know that NeX GeN is the enemy. Not exactly sure what it is besides being a cult, but it is the enemy. And then second, there's a character named Evel that works for NeX GeN and possibly does something to lead it. She's some sort of forerunner, but I'm not so sure that she leads it because there's another character here who is much more likely to be a leader. So remember how I said that there were 3 different channels of interest in the Discord server? Well, the other 2 are interesting because of one specific community bot they have in them, named Alfred Ingram Winter. Now, if you're on the Discord server, I'm sure you know that name very well because this guy loves to ping and notify everyone all the time. So what does this guy do? Well, in one of the 2 channels, he sends all these random, weird quotes about life and music and stuff. It's curious how humans use music as a tool for escapism, often indulging in mindless tunes to distract themselves from their own problems. Or, there's an odd pattern of humans obsessing over the past, continuously rehashing old songs instead of embracing innovation and originality. These continue on for ages, and they all have fairly good morals, but they are super critical of music all the time. It's in the other channel, though, where stuff gets super interesting. This channel is named after Alfred, and he's the only one that ever speaks in it. His first message in this channel contains a link to a website, which my ARG senses are just going haywire right now after seeing that, but we'll come back to it because the website really doesn't have anything to do with Alfred himself. The message that contains the link says, "Greetings, disciples. You are now required to take part in the Genexus personality test." And this is what makes me think he's the leader of NeX GeN, because he references the recipients of this message, the members of the Discord, as disciples, and I think at some point he references himself as a father. So he seems to be the leader of this religious group, this cult, the Church of Genexus. And then he's got a lot more messages after that in this channel. The next one says, "Think my angels fallen, safe place plundered, etc., which we've since figured out are all lines to their newest song DARKSide, which came out after he sent this message. And you're gonna pretty quickly see that every single message he sends to this channel, except for the first one, has to do with the new song DARKSide. The next message contains a short video. This one we later figured out is part of the DARKSide lyric video. And if you spot these weird runes over here, don't worry, we'll come back to them. This next message contains an audio file. Play it in reverse and you get this. Together, these two contain the last teaser for DARKSide. The original contains the very beginning of the song, which is just instrumental. And the reversed version contains the very end with just Ollie singing. At this point, DARKSide came out and the next message came out at about the same time that it did. This one has another video, but this one's a lot different. Now this is starting to give Backrooms vibes with the weird video and the guys in hazmat suits and all that. But the area they're in looks more like it could be some sort of church or something, but other than that, there's nothing here. And if you couldn't already tell, that was a very bit-crushed version of DArkSide playing in the background. Now so far it seemed like we're getting a bunch of teasers and stuff for new and exclusive content, just like Evel said we would. So Evel and Alfred definitely seem to be working together here. But Alfred's next message mixes that up a bit. Stop listening to DArkSide. If you don't, my existence is at risk, and so could that of humanity as you know it. Well, that's not fair. You're the one who teased it and got the hype up and stuff. You can't be telling us not to listen to it. Yeesh, dude. So, why does DArkSide threaten the existence of Alfred? Well, besides the fact it may be a way for Bring Me to try to fight back against NeX GeN, I got no idea. But why does Alfred's downfall mean the end of humanity? Well, there might be an answer there in his next and final message. Ahem. Divine intervention human experiment concluded. Oh gosh. Is Alfred a god? I mean, who else could run a divine intervention experiment except for somebody who's divine themselves? But then again, why would a god need to conduct an experiment? Well, there's a lot that could be said here and a lot of questions that could be asked, but until we get more info on about Alfred, there's not much we can say. But now there's only one thing left to look at, and you already know what it is. So come along with me to check out genexus.faith. And then the corner over here is a little button that says just the website is verified by Sony Music, and that's just so funny to me. And overall, just really creepy and culty website is verified by Sony Music. Awesome. Next, upon clicking the button, you are greeted with this screen. There's three main options of what you can do in the screen.
Imagine
and the biggest and
world
most obvious one
without
here
pain.
is this video.
I'm in pain, help me!
Try these.
I'm healed.
Imagine a world without poverty.
Whoa, man, dude! You got gentrified.
Imagine a world without conflict. With Genexus, this dream can become a reality. So come on.
So yeah, this one's even more of a fever dream than the last. And just like Alfred before, they seem to have fairly good morals here, but something is obviously way off. For one, the video is at least mostly AI generated. I mean, just look at this guy. What is going on here? I mean, as far as AI goes, it's not bad at all. I mean, the text is legible.
Are you sure about that?
It's just not good. And then there's this character who I can't get out of my mind looks like Richard Nixon, even though he doesn't in the slightest. I'm so confused. Why do I think this? Now this guy seems a lot like Evel in the way that he's in some way a forerunner for the Church of Nexus, and he says that he wants to, but that interrupts him by glitching out, possibly a sign that BMTH is hacking NeX GeN again. There's a couple other things we can do in the website. The next one is the evaluation. This evaluation is a set of 5 different questions that make up a little personality test. Some of them are a bit weird, but they're not totally out of the ordinary. They're things like, what would you do if you saw a little boy stealing food? Or how do you feel once you've accomplished a massive goal? And then it gives you your mind divergence, or your soul, or just your personality, whatever you want to call it. I got Logic Dweller, and the other options are Chaos Seeker, Blessed Exalter, or Destiny Walker. And then of course, this entire test is the same thing that Alfred had been talking about in the very first message that he sent. Currently, knowing what soul you have doesn't do anything, except it allows you to choose a role in the Discord server that pairs you up in a channel with a bunch of other people that got the same soul. Other than that, not much we can do with it right now, but we'll see what happens later. The last big thing that we found in this website are these 2 little symbols in the top corners, which are actually buttons. The left one just brings you straight to the Bring Me the Horizon newsletter site, which is just for, you know, signing up for new releases and stuff. Meaning not ARG related. And the top left one, well, it gives us an alphabet. Like for decoding stuff, this is a full out alphabet. It's wild. The only thing I found so far that's written in this alphabet is back in the teaser for the DArkSide lyric video. Using the alphabet wheel, it says, if I'm correct, my DArkSide won today, which is obviously a line from DArkSide. But so far, this is about all I have to share about this ARG so far. I'm just still so blown away that Bring Me the Horizon, of all people, is doing an ARG. This is just so weird. But for now, let me know if there's anything I missed. Till next time.